Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of... last episode didn't go very well, I did it. So I did a little bit of TM teaching to mostly only Nita, which now has Rock Tomb and Rock Smash, because still not got a great moveset to be honest, and nothing for Mimic. I don't have Bulldoze yet, otherwise I would have tried to teach that to somebody, but... this episode we're actually going to get Bulldoze, and I didn't want to do that off screen because you're not going to give me another rival battle right after that gym battle, right? I am not in shape for a rival battle. No! Okay, it's Bianca. It's fine. It's Bianca. I mean, it's Rich Kid. It's a Heatran. Because of fucking course it is. What can I do? I'm not going to switch in my lower level Pokemon to a Heatran. I'm not going to switch in Sizzle to a Heatran. So Rock Throw is the only thing I can do, isn't it? I think. It's been a nice series, ladies and gentlemen. It's been very nice. It's about to end here, unless I get a critical hit. You have Leah. You have Ancient Power, you have Leah. The other one didn't have Leah. Does that mean you might not have Fire Fang? Because you're a couple of levels lower than the other one. The critical hit, so good! So good! Frostlass, still not easy to deal with, but it's not a fucking Heatran anyway. How can I get 2 Heatrans in a row? The end of last episode was a Heatran, taking out half my team. The start of this episode was a Heatran, significantly lower leveled. Which, thank God. But you do have a bit of a bitch of a team, Rich Kid K. I must admit. You have a real... Never mind, Frostlass just died to Metal Claw. And then you have Ambor. I guess Raw actually kind of counters that perfectly. Because it resists fire. No, it doesn't because it's not a fire type. Yes, it does because it's a rock type. And it has a stab psychic type move. So, here you go. Oh, that didn't do anything. I need something like Psyshock on this thing. Because it's got such a good physical attack. And such a horrible special attack, which is annoying for a Solrock because they, I think, learn mostly special moves. It's fine. It's fine. We got rid of the Heatran. We got rid of the Heatran, which is the only annoying thing that's going to happen this entire episode, other than Kate using a Hyper Potion on the Ember, which apparently is an issue. So can I get another critical hit? That would be very nice. Or did I just get a damage decrease on you? Did I? Is it just maximum damage rule? I don't know what's going on here anymore. Can I just kill Ambor? No, I can't. Of course I freaking can't. Salt. How many Hyper Potions do you have? The only question here really is, do you have more or less? I didn't even think about the fact that I could confuse him. Of course you're not gonna hit him. He hit himself. And it wasn't even with Swagger. So this should take out Jambor, which leaves you with one more Pokemon, I want to say. Which is a Blossom. Sure. Sure. Let's just murder it. That's a stressful start to this episode, I must say, though. It's a very stressful start to this episode. Doesn't bode well for the rest of this episode. if we survive this episode, we will have at least one more Pokemon, at least one more opportunity to catch one Pokemon, I should say. Because there's always a chance that we can't catch it, because it's another Virizion or something stupid like that. And I think after the Charge Stone Cave, we'll have another Pokemon opportunity. So we'll have 2 more Pokemon to add to the team, which means that we have a full team once again. Then next episode, they'll all be leveled up to a... Suppose I can't be mad at that. They'll all be leveled up to a decent level and we'll actually have a pretty good team. Because if both Greydale and Amoonguss are also like level 35, along with the rest of my team, and whatever we're going to catch this episode, I think we'll have a stable team and we can actually like come back from what happened last episode. And I probably should have done a little bit of grinding for those two. But I would have run into Bianca anyway on my way to the grinding spots, because I would have grinded. Is it grinded or ground? I don't know. I would have tried to grind here, which is actually not a great grinding spot, I must say, because you'd think Ivysaur, probably a very good experience, like, bank. No, it definitely is not. Nothing in here other than Giratina, which... The moment I started grinding, I didn't run into any Giratina. Like, I ran into literally 1 Giratina in like an hour of grinding. Which is stupid, because I ran into like 4 during the episode itself. They do give great experience when you run into them, but I just didn't. I also ran into a Dealing, and I know the Dealing Salzburg, which confused me a great deal, because surely one of the Pokemon didn't get randomized into a Pokemon you can usually find here. So Salzburg isn't part of the catch list, but a special encounter list or something like that, I'm guessing? It has to be, right? It has to be. It can't be a coincidence. I mean, in the last episode I talked about coincidences happen with a lot of data points. And theoretically speaking, there's going to be a time where one of the spots on a catch list gets randomized with another Pokemon that's usually on that catch list. It's just going to happen if you do enough randomizers. That's just how statistics and random chance works. We've got Bulldoze now, which I don't know if anybody can learn it. Nobody will get stabbed from it. And I would have very much preferred Earthquake for what I think are obvious reasons. It's better. But Bulldoze isn't a bad move by any means. So let's go see what our encounter is for the Charge Stone. No! 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 Give me an encounter or a Leaf Stone for some reason. Do you want to battle me as well? I want my encounter first. Give me my encounter. Our encounter for the Charge Stone. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's an Azurill. It's an Azurill. It's an Azurill. When does Azurill evolve? Azurill evolution level. It evolves into Meryl when leveled up with High Friendship, which then evolves into Azumarill starting at level 18. So, the moment we get a Meryl, we immediately have an Azumarill, which actually Azumarill isn't half bad. But getting this thing to a Meryl at High Friendship, it's going to be difficult, because I think I might just spend an hour or two walking around. I have the bike, so biking around in Riftvale City, or actually maybe the other city we're going to be at the end of this episode, before leveling it up like once and getting it into a Meryl, and then leveling it up again, getting it to a Azumarill, because I'm not even going to waste a Netball on you. Because you're not even a water type yet, actually. You're just a normal type. Right? I think you are. You might be? I don't know. I think you're a normal type and then you evolve into a water type and lose the normal typing? Yeah. Is Mera normal water? I think you might be normal fairy in newer generation and then lose the normal typing and become water fairy. I'm going to call you something to do with crying because that's your entire like shtick. You know what? Just like I had with Anorith, I'm not very happy with this capture. So prove me wrong. You're going to be the hype of the team. Just hype me up. So hopefully this doesn't make me fight you because I literally just lost half my team and then had to fight another Heatran. And if you also have a Heatran, I'm going to lose my shit. So please don't fight me. Please don't fight me. No. No, you're not fighting me. You're not fighting me. Okay. There's going to be Team Plasma in this cave. I'm very aware of that. I don't mind it as much. Please. Okay, so you're not going to fight me again. Are you going to tell me to move those stones? I kind of figured... Do you give me the lucky egg here? I mean, it's not the XP share. But it's something. And I'm gonna need it. Yeah, usually there would be a cling in here. Not so much anymore. So I have the lucky egg now. Which is probably one of the most important items ever in a Nuzlocke. Because obvious reasons. Okay. Shiny Claws! Shiny Claws! Joltik! Shiny Claws! It's a shiny! It's also a Pokemon that you can usually find here, which is interesting. And I think it's a rare encounter usually here. Okay, so Joltik, again, not the most interesting Pokemon. Galvantula actually decent. But I'll take anything I can get at this point. Especially if it's not an Azrael. And it has Bug Bite, which is actually a decent move. So maybe it wouldn't be such a bad thing to have on the team. I'm not going to take you down to 1 HP in case you have something like Takedown. Because you're a shiny, and that's like extra points. And you're a totally legitimate shiny as well, because the randomizer doesn't increase shiny odds whatsoever. So this is Gen 5, before it got raised, so it's still 1 in 8,000. Definitely taking shiny claws there. And I'm going to call you Sparkles. And there's a little bit of a story to that. Because of course it's shiny, so Sparkles. Because usually when you're Sparkles. Usually when on a film set and you turn on a light, you say sparking. Just so people know to look away from the light, because they can be very, very intense. You don't want to be looking in the direction. So when people are like new on a film set, you probably should tell them that, because otherwise somebody's going to say sparking and they're going to look in that direction because, huh, what did he just say? And then the light turns on and they're going to be half blind. But a while ago, it's been a couple of years now. We had somebody who was entirely new to like filmmaking on sets, and we told him just for shits and giggles that the word wasn't sparking but sparkles. And that just kind of stuck around. So we still like within when making films with those specific people, we still kind of like usually say sparking. No, sparkles rather than sparking. And it's a weird thing, right? So now we're running into a shiny Pokemon. It's called Sparkles. That's the entire story behind it. But I can't believe we actually ran into a shiny. So we've got an entire team again, which is wonderful. It's got Fury Cutter, Electroweb, Bug Bite, and Gastro Acid, which I suppose is a thing. It's also exactly the same special as physical attack. Okay, so that's actually not a bad Pokemon whatsoever. I didn't give Joltik enough credit, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I honestly want to end the episode here, just because it's not gonna get any better. Are you mocking me? I think you're mocking me. I do not appreciate being mocked. Also, mocking is just kind of a weird word in my opinion. Do I have any repels? Because I've run into my shiny encounter and my normal encounter for this place anyway, and I kind of want to get thrown. I don't even know where to go, if I'm honest, so I might just actually go back and get some repels, because I don't think I can get anywhere from here, can I? I might be able to. Oh yeah, I can, but I just need to make sure not to battle. Wow, how did I? Oh, God damn it! I was trying so hard not to battle you, just because I'm very scared. Because half my team is useful and the other half is useless, and you only have a Silcoon, so it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be totally fine. But it's level 31, and that scares me. Because you're just a random trainer and not a Team Plasma Grunt I'm going to have to face in a minute. So, the fact that you have a Silcoon, very good for me. The fact that you're level 31, potentially very bad for me. Then again, Shears can take anything that's not a fire type. Really. So as long as there's not another fucking Heatran, I think I should be fine. And if there's another Heatran, frankly, I'll be happy to end this series, because I am so fucking done with fighting Heatran. I don't remember the puzzles here in Chargestone Cave very much, but I like it. It's not much more than like a strength and ice puzzle combined, which I think might actually be a thing in one of the Pokemon games somewhere. It's got to be, right? It's such a good idea. Just because I came up with it, it's a good idea. That's just how things work. Is this the end of Chargestone Cave? I think this might be the end of Chargestone Cave already. And we have to find fight N there anyway. So maybe I should go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up before that, because I do recall having difficulty with it last time in my randomizer. Fighting N there. But that might have just been because it randomized into a difficult Pokemon. Then again, I haven't had much luck this episode and last, so I'm going to heal up for sure with the 2 super potions I have. Am I going to even heal up Sparkles and Hype? Just in case they come in useful, I probably should. Then again, that one Hyper Potion might be more useful on raw Shears, so I'm going to save the Hyper Potion. I could have sworn we were close to the exit. Bayleaf would have also been nice. Well, I already have a Grass type actually, so I think if Hype actually gets to the point where it becomes an Azumarill, it'll be very nice to have that powerful water type on the team. Isn't there a person that heals you in this cave somewhere? I think there might be one of the doctors, which is probably one of the most welcome additions ever, having like overworld NPCs that heal you after you beat them in a battle. And then you can just have a grinding spot with a healing character right there, so you don't have to go back and forth to the Pokemon Center every single time. I think we're like 20 minutes into this episode. I'm recording this back to back with the last one, and I didn't look at the starting time. Timer Ball probably not going to be too useful, all things considered. I mean, it's gotta be this way, right? There's Team Plasma Grunts literally like waiting for me to pass. So if it's not that way, I'm going to be severely annoyed. So I think we might be already 30 minutes in, but I think we're 20 minutes in. So I'm gonna go for another 10 minutes. If we're already 30 minutes in, there's gonna be another 40-minute episode. I had a little bit of like time between the two episodes, and I don't know how long that time was. But I went to get like some food and I didn't stop recording, because if I stopped recording, I would have to sync my audio and video twice. And 5 minutes of like nothing happening on screen isn't that much data anyway, and I don't keep the raw footage anyway, so I just kept the recording going. Yeah, so I'm definitely not going to stay in against you, is the thing. Shears shouldn't have any problem with you, but Raw, no, definitely not. Because both your types are kind of like an issue for a rock type. Then again, it's also not a very good time for you when I use Fury Cutter, I imagine. That's a 20 base power move, doing almost the entire HP bar. So again, this allows me to set up a little bit of power for Fury Cutter. And then the next Pokemon out is going to get annihilated. Because it's also weak to Fury Cutter. You're gonna get one shot. Isn't it great when Fury Cutter actually works in your favor? I love it when it does that. I absolutely love it. Foil Plume. I think Fury Cutter should be neutral and at like 160 power by now. So, no, it's like the 4th time. So that's 20, 40, 80. Yeah, it's dead. Again, I love it when Fury Cutter actually works. Because at a certain point it's so powerful that you might as well use it even if it's resisted. If it's double resisted, which I don't even think there's any Pokemon that double resist Bug. Because Poison resists Bug and then Steel maybe? Is there any Poison Steel types? Maybe there is, I don't know. I don't think there is. I don't think any other types resist Bug. Oh, I should not throw my phone because the phone screen is already really, really messed up. I mean, this is not going to be an issue because Fury Cutter. But I am annoyed by the fact that I am facing a lot of legendary Pokemon very close together after losing most of my team. If you disable my Fury Cutter, I might be in a bit of trouble. Then again, probably like 2 Fury Cutters should take you out, because... Just because. I think the second one will take you out, and... I might outspeed. I don't, and my Fury Cutter just got disabled, which makes this fight significantly more complicated. So we're going to Metal Claw next, I suppose. Why do you have a Darkrai? Why? Game. You gave me 2 Heatrons in a row and now a Darkrai. Why do you feel the need to hurt me? If not for that Bianca fight, I would have already been out of Chargestone Cave, I imagine. We'll just going to meta if we can catch any other Pokemon outside of Chargestone Cave, because we've got a full team. And I'm trying to not let anything die in here. There's a lot of battles. Can I just skip like 1 or 2 of them? Because I think within like 5 minutes... Gyarados would have been nice. Its sprite is not very centered, I must admit. It's a little bit offset to the right for my liking. There's a lot of like empty space on the left there. And the shadow is like very far outside of the normal circle. But Gyarados would have been nice. Can't skip you. And there's 2 more over there. I thought it was just 1 more. God damn it. At least I'll have just like 1 or 2 Pokemon. They don't have a lot of Pokemon each, which helps a lot. And At least after taking out that Darkrai, now we're facing a Men type, which is significantly less scary. I say that, but I still don't have much. You're not a flying type yet, are you? You are? Okay, that's good to know. You're dead. No! No! Why? No! No! No, 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 no. And I didn't even teach Bulldoze to anybody. I got a Bulldoze TM, I said I should teach it to somebody, and I didn't. What level are you? Level 27. That's potentially an issue. Just give me the critical hit. I deserve a critical hit here. Oh my god. Okay, so somebody's gonna die. There's no way I'm surviving this again. That's 2 Heatrans in 1 episode. What are the odds? Well, the odds, technically speaking, aren't that low because I've run into at least like 20 Pokemon right now, so that's... I'm not gonna do the math. But I just took out this Heatran, so that's good. My god! Heatran, I mean, you're a good source of experience, don't get me wrong, but Cosmic Power might actually be useful. What does it do again? I think it might be better than Rock Polish. From the space to raise its defense and special defense. I mean, it's better than Rock Polish, because that just increases my speed, and I don't really need that. I'm not going to use Cosmic Power either, I imagine, but it's better than the other move I won't use. Okay, so this is a little bit rough. Gonna be honest. Do I have... No, I don't have any Oran Berries even. And then I also still have the end fight coming up. And I don't know how many Plasma Grunts I have left, but there's a real chance that we run into another Heatran at this pace. And you're starting to get more Pokemon as well, which I don't appreciate. I mean, I know it's a Ghost type, but it's also a Flying type. So we're going to throw a rock at it and hitting a bird with a stone, I suppose. I know that's not the idiom, but I'm trying to not get upset. Again, Bulldoze. I forgot. I gave Rock Smash to Nido, and I think Probopass might be a fairly slow Pokemon as it is. So I'm going to try to see how much damage this does. Not a lot if it raises its defense like that. That's not good. Oh my god, that does nothing. So what do we do instead? Fury Cutter won't do us any good. Metal Claw, I suppose, will be neutral, right? And it'll have a chance to increase our physical attack. But it's also a physical move, and your physical defense is going through the freaking roof right now, so... And you avoided the attack, because of course you did. How much damage? I just need to know how much damage it does. That blocks me from using the same move? I can no longer escape, so I'm locked in here. Fury Cutter will be resisted, right? I'm gonna try. Yeah, there's no way Fury Cutter, even at max power, is going to be useful here. And soon your physical defense is going to be so high. The thing is, you're not damaging me, so it's just going to take a while. The only damaging move you have is Magnet Bomb, and that did nothing. So this is just going to take a while. I'm going to speed through it because there's nothing you can do against me. And for me, it's just a matter of time before I kill you. That's pretty much what's going on here. So maybe I should use this time to set up Fury Cutter to a very high power. So that whatever comes out next is just going to be annihilated anyway. I mean, I took care of perma-death already, so it's a little bit too late for that now. Too many turn. It's risky. Actually, no, because you're... Are you a fighting type? You turn into a psychic type in your Zen mode. So I think you might be a fighting type now, which would allow me to confusion you for super effective damage. No, you're just a normal type? Not a normal type. You might actually be a fire normal type, for all I know. You're a fire type, and then you turn into a fire psychic when you go into your Zen mode. So this should be super effective. I don't know why I didn't think about using Rock Throw. Because in both cases that would be super effective. Didn't even get to go into your Zen mode, which I'm very happy with, honestly. Okay, so that was a tough trainer as well. There's more grunts. You know what? I'm going to end the episode there. Chargestone Cave is more than one episode worth of content. Next time we'll be going through here. Is there a healing character in here? I don't know. If there is, I might level up a little bit between episodes, because this is just not going very well for me. Until the next time, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video. Until the next time, I'm hungry again, so I'll go get more food. Bye.